Hello everyone, this is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to thank you all for joining me on the 20th episode of my long-form Let's Play of The Outer Worlds. Now, if you're new to this series, I am doing what you would call a bad ending playthrough of the game with a dumb, rude, corporate shill of a man named Bob who is likely going to betray all the good folks of Halcyon. If this is your first time with the series, thank you for joining. You can find a link to the playlist in the description down below. Otherwise, sit back and relax. In our previous episode, we discovered the charnel house that was the early retirement center, and managed to send our employer, who was so upset about it, down to find out about it on her own. We also managed to audition for an Aetherwave serial, and finally agreed on how to betray Phineas. Today, we're going to head over to Phineas's lab and sabotage his comm unit to help the board find him, and then head on down to Monarch. But with that all said, remember it's best to not use live weapons while recording. And let's cue the intro.
All I need is me, myself, and I. Hey, hey. Sometimes I wish I was somebody else. I was somebody else. I go my own way. Don't care what you say.
Alright everyone, welcome back once again. We are headed out back to our ship. And let's take a quick check of what our current quests are. Weapons from the Void. Let's just double check where that wants me to go. That wants me to go... I guess... nowhere? Okay, it wants me to go to my ship. Okay. So there's that. Then we had, I know Radio Free Monarch has me go to Stellar Bay, which is on Monarch. Long Distance has me go, we're going to do this first. We are going to do a long distance, but Space Crime Continuum. This makes me want to go to Stellar Bay. Low Crusade. Fallbrook, which is on Monarch. Don't Bite the Sun. Cascadia on Monarch. Empty Man. Failbrook on Monarch. All Halcyon in a Day. This one has me going to several. We may actually look into this. Have a little bit of fun with that and do the ones that are not on Halcyon just yet. But first, let's go ahead and betray Phineas, because we've just been waiting to be that butthead, haven't we? Alright, so to do so, let's go ahead and fast travel. Alright, and it's just taking a moment here. My apologies, this is taking a little bit longer. There we go. And we got that little bit of initial lag. Give it a moment to load. Okay, there we go.
Huh? Oh, I am alert and awake. Not to worry. I take our ship's security highly seriously.
Wow, okay, I've never heard that one before. That never came across in my last gameplay. Oh my goodness. Oh dear me. Okay. Collect yourself, Josh. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go talk to Dr. Phineas.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
And so that nobody gets angry at me, I'm going to go alone this time around. Or no, you know. Nope, I'm going to take them with me. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. I love this. Phineas's improved science lab. Negotiate with threats or territory. Alright. And of course I mix up my sprint with my crouch, because even though I swapped them last time around, I still can't remember for the life of me. Oh well, hi there, Dr. Phineas. We're going to ignore you first, and we're going to go ahead and do our dirty little deed. Send tracking signal. Do.
Can we talk?
Oh, sure, Ellie. What's up?
I sure hope you got a Conde to pay you up front for that sleight of hand with Wells.
What do you mean?
I mean, you seem to be doing her a lot of favors. I figure if the board's rates are that good, I might as well ask you for a reference.
I've been pleased.
Just make sure you have your terms in writing. Maybe tattoo him if you can spare an ass cheek. Those board folks are slippery.
I wish I talked to you before I got my other butt tattoos, Ellie.
My daydreams just got a lot more interesting. But I'm getting off topic. What I really want to know is why cozy up to the board in the first place? Most of the crews I've run with keep their distance.
I pick winners. They're the most powerful force in Halcyon.
Can't argue with that. Most anyone who's tried is a sooty crater by now. For what it's worth, I think you're making a smart move. Just watch your back. These new friends make bad enemies.
Aw, Ellie, I didn't know you cared.
Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else?
Let's go.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Well, as dumb as my character talked to you, you'd think... Oh, well, okay. Yeah, sure, let's go ahead and talk to Phineas, see what he has to say. Anything?
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Bye. Alright, anyways. We can return now. That's all there is to that. So I'm assuming the next step in that particular quest is... Oh, so Sophia will want to talk to me. But we'll go ahead and select you for our next quest.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
Well then.
Dr. Wells has failed to discover the tracking signal broadcasting the location of his lab. I have revised my estimations of his You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Nope, I guess I got too close.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Your signal made it through. We've pinpointed Dr. Wells's orbital lab. Excellent work. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Wait, I have questions.
Transmissions are so impersonal. I'd like to meet you face to face.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's go. Ooh. Level up. Let's see. What should we do? What should we do? Should we buff up our melee? Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and buff leadership. You're such a happy camper, bud. Okay. So. Oh no, you took over the... No, I wanted to do the side quest first. Oh, it lies somewhere near Byzantium. Okay.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
We're not going to talk to Sophia just yet, though. No, Sophia's going to wait until we finish, I think. Actually, no. We'll talk to her before we go to Monarch. Why not? But I want to do the... I want to do the tour first. Okay, here we go. Actually, do we have anything to break down here? Nope. Repair? Nope. Okie dokie. We're all good. We have very little money. No, we don't want to go there. So we do want to go this way. Okay, now it's... Okay.
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth assault cruiser land here?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way one would fit.
How would you know? You've never seen one.
Neither have you. I don't know anyone who's seen one.
Alright. So, we need to go... Alright, we're coming over here. Huh.
Welcome, intrepid adventurer, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Alright. Jumping back aboard the Unreliable.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Gee, wonder why.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
That didn't take very long. Let's go, you two. Taking a little bit longer to load today than usual. That's okay. Alright, so let's see where we need to go. Wow, yeah, everything's loading, taking a little bit longer to load. Okay, so that's the closest fast travel point. Okay, let's see what we find. The people here are probably Much easier to take out now. Doesn't mean I shouldn't be careful, mind you, but...
Nice and easy.
Might as well kill a few of them.
Someone's coming. We are just that good.
You hiding? Where'd you?
Yep. That's what I mean by if I ever need to do money grinding. I can easily just do that. Take them out. Many of the containers will have refreshed. Not all the locked containers, but many of the random loot table containers will have refreshed and will be lootable again. Not all, but some. But more importantly, I can get loot off of people that I can kill really easily. So if I do find myself in need of easy cash again, probably come here and do a couple more rounds of the same. But for now, let's go ahead and make our way back. Little bit of a run, but that's okay. At least this time around, I'm definitely not as worried. Oh, ow. That's my own fault. Pretty impressive, but I wouldn't want to get very close to that. Well, hi there. Gigantes, you're named. I think I killed you before, though. But let's go ahead and take care of this by going, you.
The strong survive and the weak perish.
Boom. Wow. Nice going, Vicar Max. Oh, okay, didn't kill him. But I did.
We hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon. Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
Good, so we've got that. And we'll go ahead and jump back to the ship. Because it's time now to go to Scylla.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Alright, might as well see what they're up to.
Are you serious? We need to talk.
Maximilian. Vicar. Vicky.
What?
Shoot, I forgot. It'll come to me.
Oh, he wants to talk.
So is this how it's gonna be? Adjutant tells you to kill somebody, you kill somebody? No questions asked, no trouble to your conscience?
You're wrong if you think my conscience is not troubled.
Am I wrong? I'm not so sure. Rachel Lockwood was a cartographer. She made maps. She wasn't hurting anybody. So tell me why she deserved to die.
Watch your mouth, Felix. You're coming dangerously close to mutiny.
I ain't afraid of you, boss. Your tough as grit routine might leave some poor sod quaking in his boots, but it won't work on me. I'm still waiting for an explanation. Tell me why Lockwood deserved to die.
Was there anything else?
Nah, we're done here. What do you need?
You're still upset. If you got a problem, talk to me.
I don't know how we're ever gonna see eye to eye, long as you're working for the board. Why? You got a ship. You got the run of the colony. So tell me why you're bending a knee in front of the adjutant. Hey, you're the boss.
Oh, we'll leave it at that for now. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to work on my inspiration, which I have desperately. I have significantly left wanting. That is one thing I'm not gonna do here. Is I'm not gonna purposefully get rid of or lose my crewmates if I can at all help it. Although it may be a fine line. Whee!
Destination reached. Scylla.
Although, of course, it may very well be that I will eventually have no choice but lose some of them. This is a bad ending playthrough, after all. Okay. Alright, let's go down. As you can see, it looks like our spot to go to is on the or near the edge. So we'll go. Wanted to avoid them if I could. I'm actually going to slightly amend that. It's not at the edge. It's just a little beyond.
Scylla is our colony's busiest mining settlement. But don't take our word for it. Ask one of the hundreds of proud Hephaestus miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
Alright, so last one requires that we go to Monarch. So we can't finish just yet. But let's go ahead and talk to the board. Actually, let's see, how much do I need for 70? Oh, I ain't got a little ways to go. I got yeah, just a little ways to go. That's okay. We will jump over there and we will cross that bridge with him when we come to it. We just need a couple more levels and we can go ahead and we need, what, 3 more levels to get that? Alright.
Not today, Sam. I am not in the mood for a deep clean. Oh, all right. Some culprit who shall not be named spilled Rizzo's lemon slap on my console.
No, actually, that's right. I wanted to change over. Let's go speak to Sophia.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
See what she wants from me. Alright, let's do this.
I'm curious. Wells may have been a delusional madman, but he risked his life to save yours. So why turn him in?
Wells is a criminal. I had to turn him in.
Duty is an old-fashioned notion, but it is one I respect. You've done well. You're efficient, talented, loyal. And if you're ready to get to work, we can finally start doing some good in this colony.
As long as you're not expecting me to work for free.
Work with us, and we'll make you the richest freelancer in Halcyon. There has been a surge in off-world broadcasting coming from Monarch. Much of it is propaganda. All of it is illegal. We need those broadcasts shut down.
Since when did the board have a problem with propaganda?
I hope you're not suggesting the board spreads propaganda. Our messages are rooted in truth. The broadcasts coming from Monarch pollute the aether with lies. All of Monarch's extraplanetary broadcasts are routed through Devil's Peak Station. I want you to claim Devil's Peak Station for the board, by force if need be. Monarch is a den of anarchy and barbarism. Keep your wits about you, and remember that you're doing the law's work.
Any idea who's behind these broadcasts?
Monarch is a hotbed of anarchists operating under the misguided notion that the colony doesn't need the guiding hand of the board. It may not be a single individual behind these broadcasts, but any number of factions.
Monarch's a big place. I could use a lead.
I have an agent working in Stellar Bay. Everett Gill. Have a word with him as soon as you arrive. The passphrase is, "The kind of pine grows at night."
The kind of night grows on pines. Got it.
Lord have mercy. Just find Everett Gill. You're his problem now.
I'll take care of it.
Speak to Percival before you go. He'll arrange for your reward for turning in Wells.
I'll be back.
Adjutant Akande has instructed me to reward you for information leading to the arrest of Phineas Wells. Please allow me to extend my felicitations on a job well done.
Thank you, Percival. I appreciate it.
Quite so, sir. As an acting agent of the board, you are entitled to purchase a selection of official board-certified equipment at a discount. Do let me know if you wish to take advantage of this special offer.
You're a man of the world, Percy. Got any advice?
If you're traveling to Monarch, beware of animals and locals. But I repeat myself.
Don't you ever get tired of being Sophia's lackey?
I am contractually obligated to inform you that it is an honor and a privilege to serve the adjutant. Also, I have a weakness for personalized stationery.
I want to buy some equipment.
I am at your service.
Not that I have much money right now, but... Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Not much in the way of physical weapons, unfortunately. Although, that's not too bad. It's two-handed. It's not much in the way of one-handed other than the stun baton. How about armor? Ooh. Ooh. 53. Compared to what I have, that may very well be very good. Okay. Okay, that's 33 at level 20. Let's see what I have. Okay, so I've already got 53. Probably just need to up it. $33. Okay, so what I have is equal. So it's pretty, but not necessary. But
how may I be of assistance?
However,
I am at your service.
usually once you buy... I don't know if it's going to be based on... level or not. Whether... it's probably based on level. Not come to think of it. So, yeah, no real reason to upgrade. Unfortunately. But... okay, I already got the silver tongue kit on it. Okay, so not going to worry about it. So she wants me to go to Monarch as well. So I guess, my friends, it is time to go to Monarch.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
It's time to go. Stellar Bay.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
All right, let's do this. New area, gotta kind of look around, see if there's anything I can steal. Doo-doo-doo. Walking under my ship. And getting trapped under my ship. Alright. So. Got everything over there. Nothing over here. Do I have anything over here? Nopers. Okay, so. Okay, so. Everybody on board? Let's go.
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Takes more than a few gunships to scare me.
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Me? I'm Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
I'm gonna have a look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends. What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb. Only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something?
But why is he called the Black Hole?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played. Nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Maybe word that differently.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth.
You're making this up.
I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy.
This poster sounds pretty valuable.
I couldn't really say. I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
Sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
All right.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
That's a lot of big words.
I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
You miss the good old days?
Days of consumption and culture. When we weren't squabbling with the iconoclasts for lack of better things to do. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted? In case I did not impress...
Okay. You don't want to talk no more.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby wrapped stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Bob. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure. Another round, bartender.
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
I'm told you can help me find an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. brass rats. Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Not in the mood to fetch things. How much time you need?
More than you have, I suspect. I plan to sit here and drink until I find myself awoken sober.
Fine, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Caffeinoid? That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back.
Well, well. Isn't often we see new folk in Stellar Bay. First drink's on me, stranger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. If you plan on sitting through Nyoka's stories, you might could use a few.
I could use a few and telling them myself.
Now what can I do for you?
How well do you know Nyoka?
Anyone who spends any amount of time in this bar is bound to get to know Nyoka. On account of her being here so often herself. And I don't mean that unkindly. Anyone who's rid us of as many beasts as you have is entitled to a few drinks. Something else I can do for you?
You said you're not used to seeing new faces around here.
Not since Amber Heights. These days we have more leaving than coming. Off to join the iconoclasts or some such.
What happened at Amber Heights?
Bunch of marauders broke into the executive compound, slaughtered everyone. Corporations pulled out of Monarch not long after. I thought everyone knew. But then that was 10 years ago. Still feels fresh to us every time we look at our walls, though.
Why is this place called the Yacht Club?
Thought it had a fancy ring to it. Name's the first advertising anyone sees, after all.
Are there any yachts in Stellar Bay?
Nope. But a man can dream.
Let's see what we have. Yeah, that's not much at all. But, nope. I'll sell it right back to you. Why not? Okay. You're a resident? Yes. You're also a resident. As are you. You're named. Why not? Why not to you?
New face, huh? You from Offworld?
Yeah, Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair, sit a spell and revel with us?
What are you celebrating?
Me and my friends have taken our destiny into our own hands. We're untethered, free of responsibility and worldly cares. Well, as long as we don't run out of bits. But until the windfall's gone, we're riding high. See, we just walked out on our work. Had enough, we did. So now we're striking.
What could be so bad that make you walk off the job?
It ain't any one thing but the sum of it all, having to work longer shifts for less bits. And the wages we do earn don't cover as much as they used to. Our supervisor, Velma, goes on and on about quarterly profits and meeting quotas. But that ain't what Sanjar promised us. Velma refuses to negotiate, so we're refusing to work. We won't go back until she agrees to pay us fair and proper. Us on Monarch. We're free from the board, you know? We have the right to lobby for better hours and pay.
I happen to be pretty good with negotiations.
I wouldn't doubt it. You look like the type who tends to come out on top. Not like us cogs, trying to be the squeaky wheel but just getting deadlocked. It's been days, but Velma won't even hear us out. Maybe you could just make her listen to our demands.
I'll mediate on your behalf.
You would do that? We sure are lucky you decided to come up to the patio today. I knew drinking up here would be good for more than the view.
We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
How long can you afford to miss work?
Not forever. But we've each saved up our bits, and I stashed them safe in my home by the diner. I reckon we could last a week or two at least.
I'll have to go steal that. Any suggestions for how to put pressure on Velma to negotiate?
If I knew that, I'd have tried it. Talking reasonably got me nowhere. Maybe you'll fare better. The others wanted to blackmail her, but we're above that. Besides, them are just rumors. We got no proof they're true.
What's this about blackmail now?
I would never endorse such an untoward tactic, you know, but, well, there's rumors that Velma's taking a cut off the profits. So far, it's just gossip, you know, but if there was any proof to be had, it'd be in the Saltuna warehouse, I reckon.
Let's see what we got here. I guess we'll have to go take his stash. Somewhere here by the diner.
Rap Musk and Canadize, right here.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay.
I promise we will get... We'll talk to everybody, but... Coming up on the end of today's... I want to see if I can find his home.
Help! Someone's been killed!
Or we'll do this.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Put yourself together and tell me what happened.
I clean the apartments while everyone's at work. I've seen all sorts of messes, but this... If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
No, we definitely need to go there.
Easy does it. What a gruesome way to die.
Not much I can do for this guy. On my way.
I'll be right there. On my way. I'm going.
Not like he needs it anymore, right? Okay, that's the obvious clue, so we'll hold off on actually clicking that. I'm gonna steal from him first. Okay. Tossball betting slip. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from Left Field Tossball Betting. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. Well, there's another level. Woohoo! So yeah, we're gonna go for leadership. And perks. Let's increase our skill bonuses, why not? What does that put me at for skills now? Nah. Still only have the 10. That's okay. Well, they're asleep. Or dead. Not entirely sure. 2. S. Nundy. Sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia's keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you could talk to her about it? I, Rose. Can you please try to keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis worms. And a mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the day, night, haha. But maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. Wow, someone's a little bit, a little bit touchy. I don't feel so bad stealing from you, especially if you're already dead.
Whatever you do, don't mention Tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about mostly colonists, you'd be thankful.
Ah, that's dead guy.
Headed back. No problem.
Alright, so just kind of doing my normal. Still everything that's not pinned down. Bada bang, okay.
Heading back.
Okay, and you're actually... Wait, okay, Laura.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Sorry, didn't mean to scare you. Well, there you go. Dropping a care package off with the Mathers in the old ruin south of Stellar Bay. Be back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Okay. Not much there. Oh well. There's the dispensary though, and that's our... Oh no, this is a diner. This must be the diner they were talking about.
May I help you with something, my good man?
The Kindapine grows by night.
At last. I was beginning to think I'd waste away in this wretched place, waiting on orders from our mutual friend.
What's wrong? You got a pebble in your shoe? Crawl back to Byzantium if you can't cut it in the real world.
At least I'm not a walking cliché. All the engine grease in the colony won't mask the scent of the city, you know?
You're not going to be able to smell anything once I take my fist to your nose.
Focus, everyone.
My thoughts exactly. You're here about Devil's Peak Station, yes?
That's right, Sophia wants it secured for the board's use.
Excellent. That should give us a foothold on this law-forsaken planet. Not to mention silencing these abhorrent transmissions.
What transmissions?
Graham's iconoclast propaganda and Sanjar's relentless MSI adverts. If you haven't been subjected to them, consider yourself fortunate. Anyway, Devil's Peak is easy enough to find. There's little else to see out here. Once you leave this forlorn town, look to the horizon and you'll see a mountaintop that looks like a fiendish skull with 2 curving horns. That's where the station is.
A mountaintop with horns. Got it.
There's a path along the western side of the mountain. Unfortunately, monsters and marauders are as common as kindling on Monarch, so the approach will be perilous.
I realized I just missed a dumb. Sorry about that, folks, but that's okay. You have any useful suggestions, or are you just pointing out the obvious?
Well, you're Akande's blunt instrument, aren't you? I'm sure you can manage. However, there is a mercenary of some fame in town, Nyoka. She frequents the yacht club. Law, how I hate that name. Anyway, she might be useful if you can overcome her proclivities.
Proclivities?
She's rather fond of drink, but she's a good shot when her hands are steady. Good luck. Now, you should move along. After all, we are supposed to be strangers.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Is everyone in this town chicken-livered?
Easy for you to say. You can hop into your spaceship and leave any time. This town is enough to try anyone's nerves.
My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
You take me for an idiot. No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again. Try harder.
Whoa, hold on. Okay. Leak contained. My stars. Look, Captain. This is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
I'm glad you saw reason. 2,000 bits is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Dude said he lived near the diner, so...
You'll have to show me how to do that.
Alright. Get some extra stuff to sell. Why not? Excellent. Okay. I'll steal you as well. And actually, you know what? Looking at the time now, it's about that time. About time for me to go ahead and end this particular episode. As always, if you like what I'm doing here, please go ahead and do me a favor. Make sure that you like or even dislike the video. Make sure you click the subscribe button if you want to see more. Ring the bell for notifications so you always know when I put up new videos. And make sure to leave me a comment or some constructive criticism in the comment section down below. And as always, if you find that notifications are not coming through YouTube, I do send notices about all my video uploads via my Twitter, @BiscuitEaterYT. Now, I do appreciate you coming along on this journey with me. I hope that this is as much fun for you as it is for me. But, until we meet again, game on, lovelies.